Right, 7 a.m. My hair's a mess. I've got toothpaste on my chin and on my jumper. I don't know how I managed to do that, but we are at the gym. We are at the gym and I'm going to get a workout in early in the day. I usually go at lunchtime, but my friend goes 7 a.m. It's like 7:40, but you know, right now. But she goes at 7, so I was like, hey, let's meet in the middle. Let's meet at 7:30. I'm late, but I just saw her pull up, so she's late too. We both entered at the same time, and yeah, this is us getting ready to work out. And yeah, the first thing I did was whacked my head with the weights.
This is why I use the boy weights, because they don't do this to me. To be fair, I did do one when I hit my head, another 2 because I started laughing, another 2 when I was laughing. I'll do one.
To using these like wire machines. I don't actually know what they're called, but we had been looking at using one there was a guy using it, but he was only using half of it, so we like tried to get like on it, and he was like, oh no girls, I'm using this, and I can't lie, he was there for an hour. Imagine coming to the gym to do 3 reps of wall climbing. We then moved on to kind of like the regular machines. These I know, but this one specifically I hadn't used because I don't usually work out shoulder, and my friend kept getting annoyed at me because I kept moving back, and I kept telling her I didn't, but I know I did, so I'm really sorry, Mimi. But then we moved to the lateral pull down, and I love me a good lateral pull down. I do a lateral pull down for fun sometimes, so this was an easy breezy one. Right, we're finishing up cardio to end. I still can't believe I got toothpaste on me. I did about 10 minutes of cardio, then went to do abs because I really wanted to do them. We have finished our workouts. I've never come here with her again.
It was fun.
It was fine. It was fine. I'm just being dramatic. She actually does work out here. I come here, I do lateral pull down, I do leg press, and then I run on the treadmill. Well, I don't even run. I speed walk on the treadmill and then I go home. So today she actually made me work out a lot more than I usually would. I did some abs on my own while she was on the treadmill because I only do 10 minutes, but she wanted to do 30. So I was like, you know what, you do you. I
did 20. We came in the middle. You could have done it with me.
Look, I wanted to do abs today. I did my abs today.
You didn't tell me that.
You didn't ask. I walked in here and you said, okay, we're doing arms and back, and I was like, okay, we're doing arms and back then. Right, back from the gym. I'm gonna have my post-gym meal, which is just leftover Chinese food basically. I've got some like fried rice, some noodles, and a little bit of meat. I've also added loads of like sauerkraut, like cabbage, for the health benefits. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm gonna do a long walk later to kind of burn off more calories. But yeah, I just got back as well, and I was doing a ad essentially for Numbuzin. This is my TikTok. They sent me a bunch of products. So they sent me their sunscreen, which looks like this. I put it on, which is why I'm a little bit shiny. No white cast, so this is definitely one that I would recommend. I always like to test for white cast first, and sometimes you really have to blend it. This one you didn't, which makes this sound like an ad read. It is not. It's just me talking about what I had to do, because for the video they gave me like strict points to kind of stick with, but this is just my own review. So yeah, I like this, but obviously I'm going to wait till summer because I got 2 bottles of this. They sent me 2 of these, so I'm going to wait till summer to see how it really holds up. But it's SPF 50, so that should be really good, but I'm going to keep hold with this. They also sent me this lotion, the soothing cream. I haven't opened this yet, so we're opening it together. Ooh, I love when they give you like a little spoon. I always lose them, but I love when they give them to you, although it is kind of bad for the environment. Ooh, what's this? This box is all in Korean, so it does show. Maybe it's like, oh, toner pads. Ah, cool. 3 single-use toner pads to go with the cream, I guess. So it's 6 actually. There's 2 pads, so 1 for each cheek, I guess. So I guess I'll try these as well. And then this is the cream. Ooh, this looks bougie. I was expecting like this is like I think it's plastic, but it feels really nice. Ingredients: panthenoic acid, panthenol niacinamide, and oxytocin. Nice. And then the rest I can't read because it's in Korean. And it's the Pantothenic B5 Active Soothing Cream. So it looks like that. I'm starting to run low on cream, so this came at the perfect time. Oh, it's like a gel. doesn't have a scent, which I think is pretty good for skincare. Like, sometimes I like a scented moisturizer, sometimes I don't, so we'll see how this one actually holds up though. So thank you, Nimboozin, for sending these to me. I will definitely be trying them out. Right, let's eat. What have you guys been up to? Like, leave a comment, like tell me what you've been up to. You can see what I've been up to. I've been trying to work out, eat good, which I know I'm eating a Chinese takeaway, but there are so many worse things on the menu calorie wise, so I try to stick to, like, I wanted I got the rice that I wanted, which is stir fried rice, which I guess it's fried, but there was also beef and broccoli, which I love beef and broccoli, but I sent my dad and my brother and they did not buy me beef and broccoli, just the rice. So that's why I added some noodles, because they get the noodles that have like all the toppings, so I added like a few noodles and then some of the toppings, so beef, broccoli, some cabbage, just so I could have some meat in this basically. I want to learn how to cook this for myself. It slaps, I can't lie. Right, so I finished my Chinese, and you know what, I wanted a sweet treat, so I've made some raspberries and yogurt. It's not quite Japanese cheesecake, but what I find so funny about that trend is it started with someone showing how they make like a very low calorie alternative with yogurt and like low sugar biscuits, and when they showed them eating it, they cut a small slice for themselves, and it wasn't a massive tub of yogurt, it was like one of those small tubs, but they cut themselves a small slice, added a little bit of honey and ate that. And then the Americans got it, added Biscoff biscuits into the biggest tubs of yogurt they could find. And I'm just like, why do they always do this? Why do they bastardize everything good in the world? But yeah, not quite the Japanese cheesecake hack, but just some raspberries and yogurt and a little bit of honey for sweetness, because it's zero fat yogurt, so it's just tastes like yogurt. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this, and then we're going to wash my hair, because it's been a week and I'm trying to wash my hair once a week very consistently, and then the rest of the week oil it and serum it. Well, not oil it, like moisturize and serum it, so that it gets healthier and stronger. And I can't lie, it has been. I've recently trimmed it so it's short again, or shorter. It has been growing, that's the thing. I straightened it to like cut it, and at the back, because that's where I'm having more my problem, like back here, it used to like just break. But when because like the last time I straightened it, it only like went out like this much. This time when I straightened it, it was going out a lot further, and I'm like, okay, so it's working. So we're going to keep the hair routine, and you're going to come with me, because this is my Saturday vlog where you are coming with me to do all my mundane things. But yeah, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to go wash my hair. At the moment it's slightly dyed purple, but I need to do a refresh because the front is not the same shade of purple back here. But that's because I had red hair before and the red just kept peeking out at my roots, so I put the darker purple to try and like counteract it, and then it just disappeared. But now I've got like a patch of really dark purple here and really light purple everywhere else, so we're going to sort that out today, and yeah, we'll do that. Welcome to my bathroom. We're going to do my hair. What I'm using is a mix of Manic Panic Ultraviolet and Manic Panic Purple Haze. So this is the one that you can kind of see more of the colour, but the ultraviolet is the one I put on my roots. Anyway, I'm going to shampoo first using what's left of this Kindle Protein Bonding Shampoo. I'm then going to do deep conditioning mask, which is when I'll do the dye with silicone mixed with, thank God it's natural. Then I'm going to wash out the dye, and then I'm going to top it all off with my Innocence. This is my favourite conditioner ever. So Innocence, if you ever want to sponsor me or you ever want to send me a free bottle, it's the Clarity Conditioner. I find I get so much slip from this, so it makes my hair super easy to manage after I've washed it and before I blow dry it. So like detangling stage basically. But yeah, let me get started. I've barely even started and the water is so purple. You can kind of see the purple a lot clearer when it's all white, but yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute so that the active chemicals can do what they need to do. I probably don't actually need to, but I like the sound of it, you know? I like the sound of it. I will preface, I tend to use a clarifying shampoo once a month, once every 2 months, depending on how much product I put in my hair. But honestly, the like normal like protein shampoo or hydrating shampoo works just as fine. Right, we're playing chemist right now. So I've taken, so with my Kindle shampoo, came with this protein treatment. In the hair dye box, I mixed some of the protein treatment, some of the silicone mix, and some of the, thank God it's natural, quite a lot of the protein treatment actually. So now it's time to add the hair dye. like I've only used half the pot, so they're gonna last a long time. You go light to dark, so I'm gonna take some of this and use this. I'm gonna just scoop out, I think that's a good enough amount. I don't need it to be really strong because it's just for colour upkeep. But yeah, nice colour by the way. So I just dropped this in my bathtub, but I didn't lose any product. Thank goodness. Anyway, so I'm just going to scrape what fell out, but not into the tub. To think I only lost a teeny tiny bit of product, and even then, I didn't really lose it. This is like a really deep inky purple. I think that should be a good amount. Okay, and then we just mix it. But I'm going to rinse these first. I told myself at the end of last year that I was just going to keep doing stuff that I want to do, and that included dyeing my hair purple because it's something I wanted to do since I was a teenager, and I've got parents that aren't really about that life. But I've done it so that the purple isn't that noticeable unless I'm in like direct sunlight or like pointing out to it. This is going to be a lot of hair mask, I can't lie, but I'm going to put it in a bag and let it heat. And I wanted to do potions since I was a kid, because I kept seeing like people do like, oh, dye your hair with Kool-Aid or dye your hair with Sharpie, and they'd be like, oh, mix it with conditioner. But obviously I've got almost black hair, so that never worked for me. So now here I am, years later, with slightly bleached hair that I'm gonna dye. I always wanted to do potions, and now I get to do potions, and I've got purple hair, and I'm making YouTube videos, and I've got loads of followers on TikTok, and I'm basically who I thought I'd be when I was 16, but at 25, turning 26 this year. Oh, not crying, I've got water between my eyes. Anyway, let me go rinse out this shampoo and put in the hair mask, and then put my head in this shopping bag, because I don't have one of those like heated dryer things, so I'm gonna put my head in the shopping bag and go sit in front of one of those heaters that kind of blows, like a space heater. Let's get the stuff in my hair. I really want to put my glasses on so I can see, but I don't know. I think you can see like here where the colours are different, and hopefully this should even it all out again. Right, let's just dig our hands in. Start at the back because that's what I usually do with the hair mask. Because although I'm distributing hair dye, I'm also distributing 2 very expensive hair masks. Well, I guess Circle Mix wasn't that expensive, but no, thank God its natural one was. I chose purple, by the way, because it's my favourite colour. And I loved that era of YouTube where everyone was just like known for their hair colour. I think Wingy had purple hair for a while, but she also had like a pink ombre. She was iconic. Jacksepticeye with this green, Markiplier with this red, Danifer with their jet black. Except it wasn't really jet black, it was like, I felt Phil's was jet black because he was dyeing it. Dan's was like dark brown because that's his natural hair. Oh my god, do I have any fannies here watching? I still do. I used to watch Danifer all the time. To the point where like, I'd be watching Danifer on my laptop, Danifer on my phone, Danifer on all the little apps I had. I'd make my parents listen to Danifer on the radio. They bought me the books. They didn't let me see them live, but they didn't let me see anyone live, which is why I go to loads of concerts now, because I missed out on that as a teenager. And I feel sad that I didn't get to experience all these iconic moments in person. I just watched them re-uploaded on YouTube, ripped and stuff. Right, I'm currently sat on the floor in front of my little fan heater, bag on my head, dye all through my skin. It'll go before the end of the day, it usually does, but it's just kind of funny that it's still that bright. It was brighter before. It's dulled now, but you can almost see my normal skin colour on my palm. Right, I've come out of the bathroom. My hair is wet. As you can kind of see, the purple is kind of a bit more matching, so we'll put serums and moisturizers in there. So I think I'm gonna go on a walk, let it air dry. It's gonna look a bit crazy, I can't lie. It's gonna look a bit crazy, but I think when I get back I'll just then dampen it, detangle, and then style it. I don't know what I want to do, which is why I kind of want to let it air dry for a bit. Might put my hat on so I can put my headphones on, because I'm going to use my big headphones, my Sony WH-1000 XM4. I got these because I thought they were creamer. I thought they'd be lighter than this. Like, I thought they'd be like this, but they're not. But you know what? I prefer them to the dark blue version they had anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna go on a long walk. Let my hair air dry because it's kind of sunny outside. It's a little bit warm. But yeah, I'm gonna have an introspective moment and think. Maybe I'll tag you in when I want to conclude you. I bought groceries from Aldi and put it in a Asda bag. Right, my hair's different. I did really bad cornrows. It's my first time doing it and I missed this patch of hair, so I'm just gonna clip it down. But yeah, it's now evening. It is 5 o'clock. I've made dinner. I'm gonna now make my meal prep. I had to look for loads of lunch boxes so I could put my meal prep in lunch boxes when I was done cooking, because you've seen me go to the gym. I want to eat better, so I'm going to cook my dinners for the next 7 days and then just microwave them. I lost my train of thought about what was happening in this video, and so I guess this is just a really long vlog about what I get up to at the weekends. Thank you for watching this video. Me and my son say goodbye. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and if you want to find me anywhere else, just find me on TikTok or Instagram at Newrxmantic with an X instead of an O in romantic. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day and bye.